Alright, time for a Kindred game. I will be playing against a Maokai here. Okay, you are already here, my boy. Interesting. Fair enough, fair enough. I've been playing against the Maokai here, which should be pretty doable for me. I can play pretty aggressive into that champion. Doesn't have much room to do anything against me, really. I'll be starting on red buff here. We're going to be playing pretty aggressive early on with Kindred, as you should, because going for just a regular full clear on this champ is extremely slow. And above anything that's not like, I guess, bronze or silver or lower or something like that, I wouldn't really recommend this on this champion. Playing her to play pretty aggressive early and forward like that. Now, Kindred did get some significant buffs, honestly, this patch with the item changes, as well as just direct buffs to the champion itself. So that is quite large for Kindred. I've been testing out a lot of build variations for Kindred so far, and I think I have found the way to do it. Or I'm pretty sure I found the way to do it. I'll be showing you that in this video. There will also be an in-depth explanation on the build in the description on Patreon, basically, so you can find a link for that in the description if you are interested in that. And yeah, I'm actually not going to smite this. We see no one on bot side situation here, so this is most likely going to be a fight. Fiddlestick support. I initially thought I was going to be against Fiddlesticks, and I got Seraphine and then Maokai support, but I guess this is fine. Gonna run up and go for his red buff. The path here, like, he's gonna do his like blue Gromp, and I'm just gonna go walk over here and take his red into his Krugs, and I have a really good level 3 into a Vayne gank potentially as well. He's definitely clearing his entire bot side. Basically, him starting bot side confirms this. If he would have started top side, I could have just gone over the wall to his Gromp instead. Make the play like that, which would have been fine as well. Don't have to smite here. I'm going to hold my smite for Krugs in this situation, because this is a pretty free camp. And if I'm going to get contested for anything at this stage, it's definitely going to be his Krugs. I am taking a little bit of damage here, but that's fine. Go smite this Krug out. A bit of a heal off that one, and then we can clean this up, and we can go for the Vayne. Should be a pretty good gank opportunity, unless Cassio just kills her right now, then I just waste my time. Okay, cool. Can't go for that then. A wave is pushing towards Cassio. She has teleport, so no touching that. This is a good situation for me against Maokai. I don't get a kill. Was looking for the kill on Vayne because she was pressing forward, but Cassio just solo killed him, so I guess there is that. This guy is looking for a fight. He shouldn't be able to fight me. This is very, very greedy and very troll, because I have a red buff advantage. As long as my team doesn't absolutely troll me here, this should be a free play. I have to flash there, otherwise I'm dead. My team seems to be losing. Oh, my Cassio just, like, kind of did nothing, I guess. That sucks. I actually got away with that. I'm very surprised. I guess the only reason he did is because of Talon, being able to hop over 30 walls to get to the play really quickly. So I guess that does suck for me. But I did end up killing the Maokai, so that's good at least. So I get the mark off that, so the first scuttle mark isn't as detrimental to me. Because if you don't get the first mark you get is always going to be scuttle for any camps, right? So on mark 0, it's always going to be scuttle. If you don't get a kill or don't get off of the first kill with that initial mark, you're going to be sitting on that mark for a long time. Because then you either have to get a kill on your mark target, or you have to get a scuttle, and you have to wait for the scuttle respawn. Whereas if you hit the first mark stage, that will not be the case anymore. Or at least not as badly, you know? Because at that moment in time, you will have other options, other camps that will be able to get the mark as well, which will be better for you in general. Because now the raptors and the Gromp from the enemy can also get marked alongside the scuttle. It's a very good likelihood that it's going to be marked on raptors. I should go mid lane here, actually. Walking towards my Krugs, but the raptors are pretty likely to get the mark, I think. Talon's most likely going to look for like a dive. He shouldn't have a hop over this wall, so he should just be dead here. You are not serious. Oh my, you absolute rat of a champion, I swear to God. I'm just going to walk to the raptors. I'm going to help push the wave. We obviously knew the raptor mark was going to show up. The fact that he lived on literal 1 health is disgusting. That sucks so much. Oh, alright. Well, we go for this because we knew this was going to get marked, so we played towards this as well at the same time. Fight that too. There's the Maokai, it's not a problem. The fact that I don't kill Talon there really stinks, honestly. It does. Pick that up. We go for Scuttle here. Apparently never cleared. Would have been my mark as well on Talon, which would have been so good. Okay, well, it is what it is. I can't change it, obviously. So we're just gonna have to live with it. The first item we're going to be going for against this team specifically is going to be Kraken Slayer. And now you might be wondering, if you're going to go for a Gwynsu's build, why don't you just rush Gwynsu's? Well, Gwynsu's rush is actually terrible because it doesn't, like, it amplifies other items mostly, and it doesn't really do anything by itself. So if you rush it, you're actually wasting a bunch of value that you could get out of either rushing Bladed Rune King instead for the high HP champions, or... This should be a kill on Talon, right? I'm not going to get him once again. Sucks. Gets that wall hop. So you need to rush an item and then go Gwynsu's after rushing that item. So it's either going to be Kraken Slayer or Bladed Rune King. Kraken Slayer is for the squishier teams to deal with them. And the Bladed Rune King is obviously for the tankier team. So if you're a very healthy enemy team, then going for the Bladed Rune King and that slot's going to be the move instead of Kraken Slayer. This Talon is getting lucky as hell. I'm quite sad about it, honestly. Didn't also get any top lane gank opportunities because my Cassio is just killing my the enemy Vayne, so there's that too. That's it's a start, I guess, you know. It is a start. Clean this, go back, go towards my red buff here, hopefully. May have been taken at this point, I suppose, but with the Noon Quiver here. We are currently sitting on 2 marks, so at this stage it's either going to be this Scuttle or this camp that's going to spawn. If we're just going to run straight to red here, which he took from me. Okay, he took my red buff. His Gromp actually was never cleared because he did my red instead of doing his Gromp. So that's not an option now. If he's going to recall here, I might be able to look for this. I'm going to have to walk up now, see if I can maybe go for a mid gank if there's a chance. Or play for this Scuttle, basically. And I could... Oh my god, how is that not... I'm gonna go for the Maokai here for sure. That should be a free kill. I don't think he has flash either. Yeah, there he goes. Perfect. As expected. Didn't get my Gromp though, unfortunately. Or didn't get the Gromp though, unfortunately. Gonna have to... There's not a whole lot I can do about this one. Should be able to just kill this guy. This sucks. I used my ult too early as well. I at least got him. That's worth it to me, 100%. I knew I was pretty confident at getting the Talon in that specific situation. The Fiddle hitting 6 there is something I didn't notice, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was level 5 there for a bit because my Lulu was level 5, so that was a misjudgment on my part. But it's still very good because I still get the mark off the Talon, which is great. I get the shutdown, which was kind of what I was focusing on as well. I used my ult too early there, though. I was very likely to be able to kill the Talon before my ult was actually gonna go off. And because I used it too early, I allowed for too much of a return play. And I think I could have killed the Fiddlesticks if I held my ult better. Which would have obviously been better, but that's just a mechanical misplay on my part, using my ult too early. I was way too high on health to do that. I was, for some reason, too afraid or something. I don't even know. Okay, we are on 3 marks right now, but still the same with the Raptors and stuff. He probably has cleared those Raptors, I would imagine. Not really anything I can do to go for it either, because the Talon's just going to have an advantage anyway, so there's nothing I can do. They switched around. They put Talon top. That's really good for us, actually, if they want to stick with this. Because that means that, like, dragon opportunities and stuff will be better for us in general. Let's just go for this, honestly. If I can kill Talon here, that'd be kind of good. This is kind of a problem. Just... but... Just need my Cassio to show up for this now. Talon went back to mid lane, which is very respectable. Please don't AFK your wave, man. I'm begging you here, Cassio. Please, man. You will have to be absolutely kidding with this. Cannot believe this shit. Gonna focus on the Maokai here. The mark off of him. Dude, that Cassio just absolutely griefed everything. Such an AFK play. I cannot believe that. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, it ended up working out, but that was really bad. Like, really bad. For her not showing for that whatsoever. I mean, eventually, I guess, but it made it way more scary than it really should have been. There we go. Still good, though. I get the mark off of the guy. Vayne seems like a pretty big inter. I don't get to put my marks any other way, so I guess I'll put it on her right now. Maybe you can get some free stuff off that. Gonna get TF ult. Do once there for a bit of gold. Ooh, okay. Never save her there. She flashed forward as well. Lulu doesn't have ult. 29 seconds. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, Jesus Christ. Lulu doesn't even path to block there. Okay, interesting. I'll smite that, otherwise I'm not going to get it. It's not worth not taking it, you know. Okay, my Lulu was a little more passive in that situation than I kind of was hoping she would be. They had more dive potential. Fiddle is kind of strong as well, though. Take the red here. The next mark should be actually on his Krugs, right? Pretty sure. Check this real quick. Yeah, so it's either going to be buff camp, Krugs, or wolves. Yeah, there is the Krugs mark, as expected. Should be a kill. Very, very nice. I don't know if I have the opportunity to go for this, but I will try it. I'm going to have to use Herald on mid lane, actually. I don't have an option. I'm not going to go for run for this mark, then. I can, in this case, do it. Wait. There's no way this mark... Oh, that's the rules. Yeah, there was something funky going on there. Oh, that's not good. That Seraphine rotation is quite bad for us, actually. Flash this way. He failed his flash. That's beautiful. I might get out. You have tier 2 boots. He does. Let's see. Hey. I mean, good rotation from the enemy team, I suppose, you know. What can you say? They're gonna get Dragon here, I would imagine. Definitely gonna do Dragon here. Interesting. Ah, damn. I was really hoping Fiddle wouldn't be in this position, man. I was hoping to go for the... Oh, I thought it was a ward. I was hoping to go hop the wall for the Vayne here, actually. I'm gonna knock it at this... Oh, they didn't do Dragon themselves, I guess. Wonder if Cassio's gonna AFK top the entire game. That would be slightly unfortunate. I'm most likely just gonna have to give Dragon. I don't think there's much I can do about this if they would take it. But apparently they're not taking it, so I guess we'll take those, you know? Fiddle is mid. Probably hope this. But like... Oh my Kaisa... Okay, well, I guess I'm dead. Lulu got snared, man. She couldn't get an ult range off me. I was playing like Lulu was gonna ult me. But she never got her ult because she got snared. I don't... Interesting. I misread that situation completely. Yeah, Lulu getting snared there is definitely a big issue. Look, I need to get mercs here as well, so I will do that. Having extra tenacity alongside this tenacity is going to be good against this team because I have a lot of annoying CC. If Lulu would have been able to get that ultimate on me, I would have easily been able to clean that up entirely. It is just a matter of a slight HP diff that would have allowed me to clean that up. But because she got snared, she didn't get in range, and I wasn't able to do anything. I mean... I did lose a bunch of gank opportunity here, sadly, this game. If this is warded or not. It doesn't seem to be warded, so we're going to hop this way and we're going to just walk in. Be a kill. Good. Just hop in, going from like the backside as far as possible. I want him to engage on me because if my Cassio is actually like halfway a human, we get the kill for free on this guy right here, which he was. Okay. That's good. I'm gonna die to ignite now. Oh, I didn't die to ignite. That's big. Huge. Huge even. Very good. Am I gonna heal myself a little bit like that? Should be good. Let's go Talon. Oh, this is beautiful. I mean, my early path was fine and all that. I just less gank opportunities because Cassio killed this Vayne a lot, and I was trying to get the Vayne quite a bit down early on. So that does hurt a little. Too little HP to go realistically go for a Herald there. This is gonna get like cleared most likely. I have 5 marks right now, so it's gonna be either buff camps or his Krugs, and I would imagine the most likely scenario is gonna be his Krugs on the next respawn. I think. I need to get my smite upgrade though, soonish. Good, very nice from Cassio there, starting this up. Let's go for Talon if possible. Oh, that was a good attempt. That was a good attempt at an ult, I will say. Didn't get it, but it was a very good attempt. Hopping over there is pretty risky. If he Qs me, I'm dead. I mean, I think he just Q'd Cassio, actually. Seraphina's bot. I have a red buff to clear at this stage, so I guess I'll do that here. I will not be able to go for my mark that's going to spawn on his Krugs at this stage, so that's kind of unfortunate, but... it's looking a little sketchy. I'm gonna use this for like a bit of a damage combo, perhaps, like this. Yeah, good. Got my blue smite upgrade, which is really nice. I'm gonna have to recall soon for my Gwynsus. I'm gonna sprint up because I think I can reach this mark. And that mark upgrade is gonna be quite good. Alright, that's... You're joking, that doesn't... I'm pretty sure I can get this mark. Might be a little bit risky, but I feel like it should be fine. I had the positional advantage there. Pick this up real quick and leave. I'm not going to clear all those small ones because it's going to take me way too long. Going to be patient here, hold the wall, wait for my Twisted Fate. So I have a stun card going into the Vayne play right now. Put the level up there. And a good kill on Vayne, very nice. Just be patient there, so I actually have backup for my teammates. I don't have to rush into it if Vayne goes too aggressive. She goes too aggressive. But this is fine. Dragon's gonna spawn like a minute here. I would like to use this Rift Herald to break mid turret. Like, that would be a big one for me to look at right now. Getting this turret off the map is large because it allows for more space. I'm just gonna reset. I'm gonna use the Herald after the reset. And hopefully pressure mid turret with it or something. Put it down. And next item we're going to go for is Runans here. Pick this up again. Pick that up. And a control ward. I put it bot lane, it seems. Damn. Okay. I mean, this turret's 1 HP. I guess going for that turret isn't terrible. I maybe should have just used it here. But, I don't know. It's going to be awkward anyway, I guess. Currently sitting on 6 marks, so it's still buff camps and stuff. Buff camps, wolves and Krugs, which in this case it's this blue. I'm gonna use this time to push full turret, I guess, with this Herald. I might as well try to get this turret out of the way since I put it here. So why not, you know? I have to be very careful going into this play. That's a lot of Seraphine damage as well. Jesus Christ. That hurts. Oh, they're going pretty aggressive. Seraphine is trying to flank from the side. I am so close to a level up. I feel like my best play is just to go for this camp here. Because I'm this close to a level up and I can get some HP back from it. But the level up is extra stats that I can just take right now, right? So I need to get the level up here. Do I just go for... This is too risky to just do this. I feel like this is fine. I do a lot of damage to Dragon, as you can see. Like, this is really good. Hop over, hop out. I can't fight this or can't help to fight on this. It should be a free kill. Very, very good. Sorry, Kaisa, but I don't think I can help you. No, you're dead. I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna go mid because there's no way I can fight these 3 people by myself in that situation. So I'm just gonna have to let her die. There's nothing I can do. Gonna be able to hop out of me, hop out a distance of me anyway. Should be able to go for the bot play here. I blue smite for the rotation. We have teleport, so this should be easy place for us. Go for the Maokai, good. Use the blue smite to my advantage here as well. He's slow on her. I should be able to attack range her, right? The ghost is probably actually gonna destroy me. I did. Gonna fiddle ult. There it is. Stay out of range of this as much as possible. You have cleans up Vayne, that's beautiful. You can Baron here. We absolutely go for Baron here. I should take a detour and actually take his red real quick. Like, actually genuinely should take his red real quick. Going into this Baron play. Because I can take a mark. Hard Baron real quick. Give me like 2 seconds to take a free mark off the map right now. This is a good situation for me, and I just go Baron now. It should be fine since my team can just start it up and I can do like the tanking part afterwards, which is completely okay for me. But quickly taking the mark off the map and also taking the red buff at the same time is just super valuable. No, Lulu, you should let him die. Cassio should be recalling as well. There's no point in trying to fight Maokai there. You just lose. Cassio takes that. I do not take blue from her. There's no point. Very good. Nice. I get my Renance now. That's beautiful. Now here, you have a lot of options. Do I need magic resist? I kind of do, yes. I'm just going to go with the end then. Because I could go more crit items, but it generally doesn't matter because the conversion of the crit damage into on-hit damage on these items isn't better than just going Wit's End right now. So actually going Wit's End's better overall damage purpose-wise. So that's why we're doing that right here. And plus, it's going to give me magic resist. If I don't need Wit's End here, I can even go Blade of the Rune King as well for kind of the same type of deal because the on-hit damage is going to do more. Did kill him, but it wasn't in time. He just kind of ran into them or something. I don't even know what happened, to be honest. Oh. You have ult, please? Ult, please? Ult, please? Ult. Why is my Lulu AFKing mid? No, I'm gonna have to wait now. This sucks. Please ult, TF. Can you just click it? I beg. I literally beg. Please. Use it, man. You're not... Oh, thank God. I do a lot of damage. I just needed vision. And all TF had to do was ult. I do not know why my Lulu AFK'd mid lane. That also didn't help because then I had to wait for my Lulu. Which was obviously a bit of a problem. So, yeah, there's that too, I guess. Still on 7 marks. Once you start getting to 8 marks, the objectives are the ones that'll get the mark. Instead of like any camps, but I'm still on 7, so it's gonna be wolves, which I don't know if I can take. This might be a little bit risky, but I tell him to stop, so actually not that risky. I'm just gonna go for it then. Let's go. It is unfortunately down. Okay, there's the Maokai. You're dead. Slowed. I have so much on-hit damage. You should easily die here. Make sure to step walk with him here the entire time. Okay. Maokai will save his life, barely. I need a Blade of the Rune King and I'll destroy Maokai. Actually destroy Maokai. So basically my build here to finish this off is just gonna be with Send and Blade of the Rune King. No more crit items because they're pretty much pointless. I'm gonna go for Fiddlesticks here. I should be able to outrange him very easily. He shouldn't be able to really get in fear range unless he turns around and then gives Cassio the free kill, basically. Got my range advantage right now. We should be careful indeed. We should just go Dragon. Dragon is the absolute play here. I'm just gonna do this real quick because I'm so fast at doing Dragon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I have a lot of DPS on this, as you can see. This thing dies fast. With Dragon down, we go mid now. I have to kind of recall though. Don't know why Cassio is bot lane. He does have teleport, I suppose. Enemy team seems to be backing off, so it seems more fine now. Okay, let me just get my item real quick. We're gonna go for the Wit's End now, and then we're gonna go for the Blade of Rune King after. I think the Wit's End magic resist is gonna benefit me a bit more than the blade damage at the moment. But this is gonna be the build we're gonna go for anyway. It kind of similar goes this way. Like, this is the full build, but the item order is gonna depend on the game. Because you can also, instead of rushing Kraken Slayer, rush into Blade of the Rune King instead. The enemy team is extremely tanky, or like one of those situations. But this ends up being the best version. You don't need any armor or magic penetration due to this effect giving you that for free. As you can see, with every legendary item I finish, I get armor penetration percentage and magic damage percentage. So, this guy's just dead, isn't he? Killed my dash even. I guess it didn't really matter because I don't think I was going to get anything done anyway. Seraphine pushes the wave, that could be good. I'm gonna kill Seraphine. Goodbye, Seraphine. See you next year. You're dead. Good. The first person that walks the furthest out of position is the one you go for absolutely every time. Who is my mark right now? I'm like, oh, Maokai, right. I thought I could see that next to my bar there for a split second. I don't know why I forgot that. See if I can clean this up real quick. It seems that... Please let me get the smite. Oh, I'm not going to get the smite radius on him. That sucks. I was hoping to get the mark off him. I got feared by the Fiddlestick, so I didn't actually get the mark. Attack range is good. He should be dead. Pick up the red real quick to get the mark off that. He gets Talon. That's beautiful. I got the slow on him. I don't know if it's going to matter, but... I don't know. It's okay. That doesn't really matter too much. We can Baron on spawn. We have to do it like exactly on spawn. Please. Just go on AFK top. We have to rush this because Maokai is otherwise not going to make it. Now we're probably not going to make it because Cassio is trolling. I mean, I could try to do this, especially if this guy would tank the Baron for me, because then I would do full damage to it. But if Cassio was helping me with DPS here, this would be super free. I ended up getting it. It was way more risky because Cassio decided to run into top lane instead of just helping me do Baron. But with this build setup, you do so much damage to just objectives in general that you would destroy it. 9 marks. Every single objective now is basically going to get the mark. So the next dragon is going to get my next mark, essentially. Should be a dead Fiddlesticks. Oh god. I'm gonna have to ult there. That's unfortunate, but I would have died otherwise. Okay, got that as well. I do so much damage right now. Have to be careful against Talon here on this HP range. Without ult, I die in like an instant, basically. Focus on the turret. Cassio is still chilling on top lane. This guy is 1 HP. I can just like kind of walk a little bit and let myself regen here. That'd be great. A bit of lifesteal. I have a lot of attack range, so she's basically dead here. You are kidding, you had Zonias. Wow. Fiddle is alive, so I have to respect Fiddle ult. Probably auto attack move on this guy and get him. Yeah, I have enough attack range for that to be fine. Astio's by herself. I'm just gonna reset here, I think. I have a lot of gold. I'm gonna finish my build, get the Blade of the Rune King right now. And then I'll pick up a red potion as well. This is good. This is the build you're aiming for. At this moment, you're just looking for marks, basically. You can also sell your boots if you want. But I think the moment I do that, I insta-die. Because I would get CC locked by their team, so I don't think I can afford to do that this game. If it's less risky, you can opt for it, potentially. But yeah, I'm looking to play for Dragon here, so that's why I reset in that exact moment. Whatever my team does here is fine. I'm just going to make sure I get my next mark off Dragon, make sure I get the objective as well. Spend my 4,000 gold on top of that, you know, and we're just going to burst this out. Look at how fast this thing dies, man. That's crazy. 11 marks here. Beautiful. I get no more marks from his jungle camps. I should not be walking forward into his jungle here. I mean, I could try to look for some of these camps here, which would be fine. But I have to definitely be careful not to die right now when my team isn't near me. So whatever I take is going to have to be safe. And I know for a fact I can take, because I'm not going to be rotating in their jungle. Especially against something like a Talon, I would insta-die, and that would be a problem. I mean, if Talon is by himself, like right now here. Okay, he's not. Maybe he goes top. He does go top. He might run into me right now. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. Should be able to outdistance him here, though. Yeah, he gets the run. Please. Thank you, TF. That's all I needed. Appreciate that, buddy. Just have to get... There is no way he survives this. Okay, thank you, Lulu. Appreciate that. That's good. I was looking for anyone on the side. At this stage in the game, that's kind of what you want to do. Pick that up. Pull the wall sideways. Oh, got snared instantly by Seraphine, sadly. Kill. Good. Dash 4 chase this out, maybe. It's gonna be too much damage if I walk into that, so I'll check the scam for some HP. Don't get that option. Hit this plant. Get the Seraphine across the wall. Should be a kill shot. Make sure to dash to the side wherever the ult was gonna go. Beautiful. If I just pressure somebody that's out of position now, we should be able to push, so flashing is worth it in that case. There we go. Good. Good, good. Bull is ulting. Oh, nope, he just stood still. I thought the animation was him going to be ulting. So I walked back instead. I mean, just push the wave, I guess. Good. I should have auto attack move here, so anyone that gets in my auto attack range gets hit right away. Fiddlesticks hit my lethal tempo on him. He should be dead. Nope, he's alive, barely. I do a lot of damage. Gonna have to do this. I'm dead to that because it doesn't block fountain damage, but it's game anyway. Very good. 3,000 damage here. We have 6,000 damage on Kraken Slayer. We have another 3,000 damage on Blade of the Rune King. And yeah, that's basically it for Kindred. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the endgame stats for this one. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, I ended up doing 55.5k damage, which is by far the most here, obviously. Pretty good. Yeah, a lot of damage output there going from Kindred. Definitely not bad. True damage at about 2k. We have damage to objectives at a solid 65.4k here as well. Healing done at 23.8. Damage taken at 34. We have self-mitigated at 23.8 here as well. Gold earned at 20.7k. For the runes, very good uptime on lethal tempo. We have the Triumph for a bunch of healing here. You can also take overheal if you want, by the way. I kind of like Triumph on Kindred because it synergizes well with like Last Stand, Kindred Ultimate, and Triumph kills and stuff like that. So in those close situations, Triumph tends to be quite nice. But if you do get a big lead, then the overheal is generally going to take over for more sustainability later on. It's just an option you have. It's a choice you can make. Last Stand for 900 damage. You take Last Stand on Kindred due to the increase in damage you gain permanently while in your ult, basically. And then that way you have more fight potential. And then we take magical footwear and futures market here for basically tempo. Like you don't have to buy boots, which saves you gold. It also makes the boots faster, obviously, but futures market allows you to purchase certain items faster. If you're going for like Kraken Slayer, you can get your Noon Quiver faster, for example, and stuff like that. Just helps with like purchasability of items initially, especially. And that's why I like the setup like this. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below. It helps me out quite a bit. If you'd like to see more videos from me in the future, hit the subscribe button as well. And if you like more educational content from me, there is a Patreon link in the description that you can check out for all of that type of stuff, including this build explanation in detail with a item set on top of that. So yeah, that's it for the video. See you guys tomorrow with another one. Bye.